It's Michael King here from holyhuman.com.au, and today I'm going to show you how to make some more pure plant-based awesomeness. I'm going to teach you how to make your own almond milk and also how to make the best evening time tea that you would have ever had. So let's get into it. Alright, so what I want to do is teach you how to make your own almond milk. I see more and more people steering away from cow's milk these days and leaning towards rice milk, almond milk and soy milk and things like that. But the problem is with a lot of the store-bought milks is that they often contain preservatives, additives and artificial sweeteners. And you know, I want to show you how to make your own because it's so much simpler than you might think. So what I've done is I've got a cup of organic almonds that I've been soaking overnight. But you just need to soak them from anywhere to 4 to 6 hours minimum. And I've also added a couple of pitted dates, 4 pitted dates, just to make it that little bit sweeter. But if you're using the almond milk for savoury purposes, then you won't need that. So what I'm going to do is to strain these almonds that I've had soaking. Alright, so I'm going to get those almonds and dates straight into the blender. And for 1 cup of almonds, I want to add 3 cups of water. Now, if you wanted the almond milk to be a little bit more creamy, then I'd come back to about 2.5 cups. And if you want it to be a little bit more watery, then you can even add up to 4 cups. So there we go, 3 cups of water, a little bit for good luck. And that is seriously how easy it is. All I've got to do now is blend it up, depending on the power of your blender, somewhere between 1 to 5 minutes. But you'll be able to see because it'll get really nice and white and creamy. So let's blend it up. Alrighty, so that's been blending for about 2.5 minutes and it's looking nice and creamy and fluffy. What you need to do now is either have a nut bag or a muslin cloth or some cheesecloth, but I don't have any of those, so I've got a chucks cloth that I've folded in half, a clean chucks cloth, and that can do the job to strain it as well. And so if this is a bit of a slow process, but you just need to tip a little bit through at a time. And sometimes you even need to help it through with a spoon. And there we go. Pure nut milk goodness dribbling out. Alright, so I've got most of the milk out of the nuts. What I need to do now is just pick it up and give it a good squeeze. And you can see there's so much more left in there once you give it a squeeze. But don't make the mistake I've made and squeeze the nut bag too hard so the stuff comes out everywhere. Yes, I'm squeezing milk out of my nut bag. Alrighty, and that's it. And with this leftover kind of dry almond meal looking stuff, there's no need to throw it out like a lot of people do. You can actually put it in the oven with some seeds and some spices and salt and pepper and use it as salad sprinkles. Or you can bulk up falafel with it, or like veggie burgers and anything like that. So definitely don't throw it out. There's many things you can find, even little sweet balls, almond date balls, and things like that. All right, so now that the almond milk is done, what I'm going to show you how to do is make one of my favourite teas of all time. I've made this tea a few times at workshops, and people have absolutely loved it. So that's why I want to share it with you. It's for you if you work a busy kind of high stress job, or even if you've got kids and your mind gets overactive and it's disturbing your sleep. This tea is awesome to have just before you go to bed at night because it's got the maca in it, which is an adaptogen, which means it works through the pineal gland to help balance out your hormones, adapting to your body's particular needs. It's also really high in magnesium, which is a great muscle relaxant which helps you sleep. And also fresh turmeric, fresh ginger, which help stimulate your digestive, so there's no digestive troubles when you're sleeping. Cloves, which also bring nice warmth to the gut, and also cinnamon, fresh cinnamon, which helps stabilize blood sugar levels and also decongests your bile. So it literally is a little pot of medicine, and I'll show you how easy it is to make. So what I normally do is go about half a cup of the almond milk and half a cup of water, and throw that fresh cinnamon in. Gonna make it taste delicious. About 5 little, I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Clove nibs, the buds, I guess. And with the fresh turmeric, just grate about a teaspoon of that. You can see my cutting board is literally stained yellow because I use so much of that stuff. It's so good for your gut. Such a great anti-inflammatory. And about the same amount of ginger. Then we're going to get a big heaping teaspoon of that maca powder in. And one thing I didn't mention, I've got some organic vanilla bean paste. So you could use, for this recipe, about half a fresh vanilla bean, or about half a teaspoon is the equivalent of this organic vanilla paste. And that is it. What we're going to do now is, if you're a raw foodie, you don't want to heat this over, get this too hot so it maintains all the nutrients, so just heat it nice and gently and slowly. But if you're not a raw foodie and you like it a bit more hot to bring a bit more warmth and comfort, then go to town heating it up. You know, there's something so magical about just before you go to bed having some warm milk. Like if you're overstimulated and your nervous system's fried, it's like it brings back this kind of childhood memory of relaxation, having the warm milk late at night. So give it a go. I reckon that it'll improve your sleep 100%. The turmeric also has such amazing antibacterial properties. It's just like pure medicine for your intestinal tract. So the only thing left to do now is to have a little taste, and if you like it a little bit sweeter, then a little bit of honey never goes astray, or your own preferred sweetener. I've got some delicious Coffs Coast honey that I've just spilled everywhere. It's so good. You got to try it out. There you go. That is how easy it is to make your own almond milk at home, which is perfect for teas, as you can see, smoothies, put it on your cereal, whatever you would like. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you with how you went in making the milk and how you went with the tea, and if it improved your sleep and your emotional and mental well-being in general. Now, at Whole Human, I've got a 21-day program for total transformation that's coming up. All the information is on the website, so feel free to check it out straight away. And subscribe to the channel, and I'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, create an incredible day, and we'll see you soon. Peace.